This is the Uptick Network Stock Day Podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Penny stock news and interviews from the microcap world. Public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. With your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, we have a returning guest. He is Todd Davis. He is the CEO of Endexx Corp. Well, they trade on the OTC pink sheets under the ticker symbol EDXC. Todd, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be back.
Hey, give my listeners a little bit of a history of your company and a little bit of background on yourself, and then we're going to get into some Q&A today.
Okay, well, I have 26 years investment experience. I was an investment banker for 13 years during the 90s and early 2000s in Chicago. I raised $150 million plus for small entrepreneurial companies that were going public for the first time in that $3 to $8 million range. And I learned the ropes on how to grow small companies and turn them into profitable entities and ultimately make their investors a ton of money. So that was my background side of it. And Endexx Corporation was a company I had invested in as a biotech. We converted in 2005 into a document management and compliance software company we were one of the first software as a service companies out there. And in 2009, the market crashed and a lot of people just cut back on budget. So we redirected and we started diversifying our investment activities on different technologies we wanted to build out. And that's what has got us to where we are today with our current platform of technologies.
You know, I was looking over your Q3, and you guys were a little bit light on the top line, $42,000 compared to $59,000 of 2015. But over the 9 months, you guys have increased sales by 70%, $154,000 compared to $90,000 on the same period of time. What has changed over the past 3 years for your company?
Well, the things that have changed is we initially attacked the medical marijuana industry from a compliance and a technology platform. Our technologies were certainly ahead of the time. That we were there a little bit too early, but we knew that going in. There's no infrastructure in the industry yet. It's still very fragmented, state to state, municipality to municipality. So we've taken that time on our technology development to make sure that we're providing an infrastructure platform. Most of that technology, we've revamped it. We've brought it to the end of sale to support the industry, and we'll be announcing multiple different events on that in our fiscal first quarter and second quarter that just started here on October 1st. So technology is going to be a big side of our equation. It's a recurring revenue stream. They're big ticket items, and we have good collaboration partners in the background that will start to emerge here relatively soon. On a revenue standpoint, where we're actually making our division that's in the nutraceutical space with CBD from hemp,
right.
That's where we're making a lot of strides in our revenue base. We've just since last November, we've brought in 100 stores. We have over 50 doctors nationwide using our products in their practices, and we're expanding rapidly. We're currently in negotiations with 2 commercial food distribution companies on the organic and natural food side. That's going to essentially take us out to the 3,000 to 5,000 stores over the course of the next 12 to 24 months. So at a ground level, we set a footprint. We wanted to know, what do stores want? What do their customers want? What do doctors want when they're talking to their patients as providing other herbal remedies and other products for fighting inflammation and pain? And we've got that ironed out. And we have a typical turnover rate with a store is they sell out of their products in 3 to 4 weeks and they reorder. Each time they reorder, they increase the amount of product that they're reordering, anywhere from 20 to 50% on average. So that is what's really changing. We have over 2,000 retail clients. And through the doctors, it's really starting to boom. We were relatively flat for those first 9 months. We were calculating about 20% growth rate month to month. It flattened out a little bit in the middle of the year, but in our fourth quarter, we've had our best quarter ever, and it was in excess of, we'll call it a triple from our third quarter numbers. So the growth rate's accelerating, the distribution channels are accelerating, and our distribution points are starting to get real sticky where they're ordering and reordering over and over.
You know, one of the questions one of my listeners sent to me is that one of the things about companies on the OTC market, they seem to have a lot of toxic debt to grow their business. Obviously, you guys are in the phase of growing right now. How do you plan on having income coming in to match those vertical markets that you're increasing to make demand?
Well, it is not easy. I mean, I have said no to every toxic debt and instrument that's come my way in the last 4 years, and it is very difficult to say no to the money. We have good private investors that have invested privately into the company just by buying restricted common stock over the past 4 years. We've built out to where we're at right now with that method. We're finalizing we did a 2-year audit that we posted in May. We're doing another 2-year audit that will give us 4 years of audited financials. We'll be done with that by December 31st this year. And we're already in negotiations with a couple different investment banks to bring us the necessary capital funding to grow these vertical markets and to expand in a couple other directions. So, you know, we've been able to avoid that. We haven't crushed our capital structure. It's been just when you see shares increase, it's because we bought a service or we have a private investor, and that's it. There's no promotion going on. There's no excessive promotion like a pump and dump type scenario. We have IR, and we have good partners in that space. But we've done this on good sound capital investing, and now we're ready to expand where we have to expand beyond that capacity and start raising the necessary capital to grow the company out to that multi-million-dollar run rate per month.
My guest today is Todd Davis. He is the CEO of Endexx Corp. Well, they trade on the OTC pink sheets under the ticker symbol EDXC. Their stock price is currently around north of 2 cents, and their market cap is north of $7 million. You know, in 2014, you guys had some technology products and services that you launched. One was the M3 Hub, and the other one was AutoSpense. Where are we at in the process of those two?
M3 Hub, there's not a lot of money in the actual tracking, seed to sale. And it's still, you know, we looked at that initially as, hey, we're going to provide the infrastructure and compliance they need. It was just too early. So what we've noticed working with the different regulatory agencies and states is that all of the compliance is at the point of sale. So there's a few quality tracking systems out there, including the M3 Hub, but the Hub is now moving into the end of sale. So now we can grab any tracking system that's out there today and integrate it into M3 Hub. We can grab any POS system, integrate it into M3 Hub. And part of the Hub is also dispensing and inventory control. All compliance is written around that point. The states want to know who bought, how much they bought, who they bought it from, and where did that product come from. They want it reported to them in a very simple format that basically keeps a good faith policy in place where a patient can only buy so much per day, and they're not exceeding that by going around shopping at different dispensaries. So aggregating all this technology into a uniform spot, we're now able to manage, business owners can manage all of their stores and their inventory in the cloud. They can manage the AutoSpense machines in the cloud. They know where inventory is. They know their customer tracking. They have all their data metrics all at the point of sale, which we're calling the end of sale, is where the M3 Hub is now located. So it's an aggregator of data and processes and everything else. It works directly with a compliance or regulatory agency within a state. It helps the business owners run their business more efficiently, with more compliance, and it keeps track of inventory and patient and customer data in a secure fashion. So that's what I was alluding to at the beginning of the call. We'll be announcing exactly how that works towards the end of the year and then the first calendar quarter next year.
You know, I was looking up some numbers. The American Pet Products Association of dog owners say that the American people will spend about $48 billion on their pets in 2016, about $12.5 billion in veterinary care. You guys have a new product that's hitting the markets or coming out soon. Tell me a little bit about your new product.
Yeah, we've been looking for a way to deliver in a controlled dosing regimen to pets, specifically dogs to start with, CBD. Through the studies that are out there today and studies that we've done, we found that our product is helping with separation anxiety, inflammation, and pain in dogs, and it's happening in a rapid form. So we actually introduced the product at the end of August. A bunch of news wires picked it up, CBS News, Fox News, a bunch of them picked it up. They ran a couple news reports on just local news here in Arizona. We sold out in 3 days.
Wow. Now, is that the Phyto-Bites?
The Phyto-Bites.
And that's the soft chewables, right?
It's a soft chew. We manufacture it at an FDA facility that provides medicine. They're one of the largest manufacturers of medicines and high nutrition feed products for the livestock and pet industries. So, we're not baking this in an oven in the backyard. we're going through a scalable company that can mass produce a product that's highly beneficial to the end user, which is the dog.
How big is that? How big is that market when we're looking at it, Todd? I mean, it sounds like go ahead.
It's gigantic. I mean, it's bigger than we can really wrap around right now. We know the fastest growing sector in dogs alone is the soft chew market. So it's not dog biscuits anymore. It's not jerky treats necessarily. People are looking for healthier alternatives. They're looking for natural base. They're looking for they're looking more on the plant side of the equation. I've met with veterinarian doctors and practices across the country that are into herbal treatments. They're looking at it as a curative form versus just a treat the symptom form. So the market's moving in that direction. The soft chews is a very effective way to deliver plant-based materials in a format that dogs actually like. They don't just chew it up, it pulverizes in their mouth. While they're chewing, it's getting into their salivation, it's getting into their receptor sites, it's delivering the beneficial elements of that plant into the body quickly and efficiently.
As you know, pets are staying younger as they're getting older because of some of the products that are coming out. And one of the benefits of this product, the Phyto-Bytes, it helps the like you said, the separation of anxiety, but also the strength in the animals' bodies. Is that correct?
Yeah, it improves the quality of life. It brings, just like in people, the CBD it's very effective in all mammals. It brings back mobility. It reduces pain. It allows dogs to, especially older dogs, extend their life and their older level. It reduces symptoms of pain and inflexibility. So when a dog gets arthritis or they're just plain getting old, it's bringing back mobility. It's helping them sleep better. It's helping them respirate better. And when these very simple functions are performing better for the dog gets healthier.
Absolutely.
They live a better life.
My guest today is Todd Davis. He is the CEO of Endexx Corp. They trade on the OTC pink sheets under the ticker symbol EDXC. Wrapping everything up here, you guys just finished up your fiscal year here at the end of September. And how did your fiscal year look like?
It's our best fiscal year ever, where our sales are growing very rapidly quarter to quarter, month to month. We'll put out a news release on it here shortly, just with the unaudited numbers on it. But we increased our sales well over 300% year over year. We're growing rapidly, and we're expecting that trend to stay in place for the next 2 to 3 years on this multiple 100% growth curve. So we're early stage, but we're growing, and we have our customer retention, our customer satisfaction. Our products are doing fantastic. We have 2 very scalable products in our capsules and our dog treats that we're going to be going on a national basis out to market with over the next 6 to 12 months. And you should start seeing it in a store near you where you'll have access to it. And I highly recommend, go out and try the products. It really does improve the quality of life, fights the pain, fights the inflammation, and gives both pet owners and individuals the ability to have active, healthy lifestyles that we haven't seen before in a plant-based material. I'm blown away by how effective this molecule is.
Can my listeners, can they go to your website and pick this product up?
Yeah, go to our CBD Unlimited website. So you go to cbdunlimited.com, and you can see the research, the testing, blog information. All of our products are there listed, and it gives you all the analysis on those products so you can make an informed decision and get the highest quality product on the market.
Todd, thank you very much for coming on the show today. You enlightened us. You brought us up to speed in your company, and I wish you nothing but the best. We're going to be checking back with you in a month or two to see how things are going.
Thanks, Everett. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.